considered the Malaysian Buddhist the most active one, most sincere one. Wherever I go and whenever I have opportunity to speak about the Buddhist people in the world, I always take the name of Malaysian Buddhist first, because I had this wonderful experience when I visited Malaysia first time, I think 1990. I knew nothing about Malaysia, just what I knew that Malaysia is a Muslim country. So I never expected any Buddhist here, because I had no opportunity to study, what kind of religions and people live in each country. So when I landed in Malaysia, I was surprised, very much surprised to find so many Buddhist groups and very active, much more active than the traditional Buddhists in traditional Buddhist countries. In a way, it may be considered it's very good for you that Malaysia is not a traditional Buddhist country and all are not Buddhist, so that you have to really wake up and study and understand and practice. Otherwise, in some Buddhist countries, the Buddhists behave like they're born enlightened. See, they take granted that they're Buddhists, they know, and they don't put so much effort to study and practice and to realize, you see, the teachings of the Buddha, like the people who come from a non-Buddhist background or who live in a non-Buddhist countries, So our Buddhist journey, Buddhist life starts by undertaking these 3 refuse and 5 precepts. You see, this taking the 3 refuse and the 5 precepts is the first step on a long journey from samsara to nirvana, and the first stone of the foundation of the Dhamma house. So if the foundation is not so strong, you can't think of building a strong building. If the first step is not taken in the right direction, you're not sure whether you will arrive at your destination. So therefore, very important to understand the significance of taking these 3 refuse and 5 precepts. When we say Ven.Sanghasena KMBS, it is translated as I take refuge in the Buddha or Dhamma Sangha. What is refuge? Refuge means protection, guidance, a shelter. That means you are not protected. That means you are insecure. You need the guidance, a guide, a help, a protection, a help. It is very clear. Until you are enlightened one, you are not secure. You are not protected. You always need the guidance and help, somebody to guide you, somebody to remind you along the path. Like a child, when a baby is born, until the child is 5, 6, 7 years old, that baby needs constant protection, constant guidance, constant supervision, constant help, constant love and compassion from the parents. Without the guidance, without the help and support of the parents, the child is handicapped. The child cannot survive, all the time. When the child is grown big enough, 5, 6 or 7 years old, and when the child is able to stand up on his own leg and able to wear his own clothes, able to go to toilet on his own, and able to eat food together, and able to find, what are the dangerous, harmful things for him, what are the good things for him, then slowly, I think he need not have constant guidance and protection of the parents. Until that time, the baby is alive. Exactly in the same way, until you are Sotapanna, Sagadagami, Anagami, or Arahant, you need the continued guidance, continued inspiration, continued help and protect, somebody to guide you, help you, protect you along the path. And in search of the protection and guidance, you can't think of any greater or stronger or better protection than the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Buddha Dhamma Sangha can provide us the highest, the best, the strongest guidance, protection and help. If it is understood properly, if it's not understood, they say 3 times Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Sangham Saranam Gacchami, Sadhu Sadhu. That's not enough. It's a good beginning, but not enough. You really have to go deep enough to grasp the real meaning of that. Simply by repeating Buddham Saranam Gacchami, be quite sure you will never get protection. Never. Yeah. When you say, I take refuge in the Buddha, that means you are taking a vow. You are once again reminding yourself the vow, the determination, the promise you have taken. What is this taking vow, the promise? Promise to study and know what is Buddha. Promise and the vow to know what is Dhamma, what is Sangha. You see, you take that vow, and when you put all the effort to know what is Buddha, what is Dhamma and Sangha, then it is very clear, in the Dhamma very clear, that nobody can protect you, nobody can guide you. You have to protect yourself. That's the best teaching Buddha has given. Everything is within yourself. You have to protect yourself. And how to protect yourself is given so precisely, clearly by the Buddha. The Shila Samadhi Panya is the best protection. And that is why the teachings of Buddha is the greatest one. You don't need to rely on somebody else. You don't need to depend on some agent between you and the ultimate truth. Buddha had explained everything what you need is within this field of body and mind. That is the beauty, and that is why what Buddha has achieved can be achieved by all of us, because Buddha was simply a human being, and through his own effort he has achieved the highest enlightenment. You see, in other religion, we don't like to talk much about other religion, but in other religion, you are advised to have a strong belief, faith, and depend too much on something which you have never seen, which you never heard, and that makes your own potentiality, your own powers very weak. When you have everything within you, with you, why you need to depend on others? That's the beauty of the Buddha's teaching, so clear and scientific. So, dear friends, I'm very delighted to be with you this evening and to share a few words about what we are trying to do on the other side of the world, in the top of the world, the roof of the world, the Himalaya, in this beautiful Dhamma hall, and not only the beautiful Dhamma hall, and beautiful devotees too. And before I proceed further, or before I forget, I should express my sincere thanks and gratitude to Mr. Charlie, our very old friend, oldest Dhamma friends from Malaysia. See, when I visited Malaysia first time, I met several people, of course. Among them, Wasaka Charlie has kept contact. Our contact or friendship remain, whereas with others, slowly forgotten and lost contact. So because of Mr. Charlie's his interest, his goodwill and love and compassion to support our project in Ladakh, so our relationship did not disappear, or rather keep on growing stronger and stronger. And also our friends and the members of the BJF, who have visited Ladakh in the past, and it is because of their love, metta, karuna, concern for our people in Ladakh that we are able to come together here. It is because of their effort, they work hard to organize this program for me to visit.